YouTube? It's your girl Sid. You already know, and I know you're only here because you're being nosy and you want to be in my business. But it's fine, it's fine. I'm putting you in it, so I guess let's go. I'm gonna be sharing with you guys how much money I made as a full-time content creator on TikTok. I've been a full-time content creator for like a year and a half, I want to say. Part of the reason why I'm doing this video is because I seen another creator, Morgan Bailey, do this video, and I was like, wow, like I love this shit. Like, I'm eating this shit up. And I was like, wow, I love the transparency. And I'm like, dang, I know my followers would love this for me because I know there's some nosy little whores. And I'm like, yeah, I guess I'll just expose myself too. Like, we need more transparency in the creator world anyways. So at least when people are wanting to be, or like aspiring to be creators, they have an accurate representation of like what they should be making based on their followers and whatever. No, I started my content creation journey kind of on accident. I was just posting videos like a normal person. And then I guess when I started posting my lunch videos that my boyfriend would make me every day, those kind of blew up and got me a lot of traction. That's when I was finally able to like do brand deals, got me to like 100,000 followers and eventually 300,000 followers by the end of the school year. And then that summer, I guess, technically is when I became a full-time content creator, but I was also still doing real estate, so I don't know if whatever. And then after that spring, I would say that fall is when I became a full-time content creator. Yeah, I just wanted to spend all my time like doing content and like really investing like myself into it and see what it was gonna make me. When I'm sharing how much money I made in that month, that's what I got paid in that month. So that's the total that I earned the month prior. So the money that I made in January is what I got paid in February. So what I earned in February is $200 and whatever dollars. But just know I earned that money the month before. So the beginning of 2024, I had about 350,000 followers, and I think my RPM was honestly crazy. It's always been crazy. It could be up to 80 cents per whatever, 1,000 views, qualified views, or it could be as low as 6 cents. Like, I literally have no idea, and yeah, it's just gonna be whatever. And honestly, I don't even argue with it. I don't stress about it. It is what it is, and I get paid what I get paid, and I move on from there. I joined the Creator Fund in November. My views plummeted and I was like, oh heck no, like no brands are gonna wanna work with me if my views are this suppressed. So I dropped out of the Creator Fund and I joined back in January. So my first Creator Fund check was in February of 2024 and it was for $231.66. I don't have the screenshot for that on my like TikTok analytics because I can't go back that far because it's been a little bit over a year since then. You can only like select like up to a year ago in earnings when you're like screenshotting. I'm looking at my PayPal and it was $231.66 that I earned in January, got paid February 15th. So that was my first TikTok paycheck that I actually like got, you know what I mean? At this time, I was transitioning kind of obviously from my teacher lunches that following like spring to kind of like my own personal brand and just like my life, what I do, what I thought was funny, my own personal stories, my childhood, whatever. So I was still really exploring like who I wanted to be on TikTok outside of being a teacher. Okay, in March, I got paid $2,985.85. I was geeking at this point. I was like posting stuff about myself, my family, people were loving it. It was going crazy. I was having some viral videos. During this time, I had 13 million views. So honestly, I was feeling myself. I was like, you know what? Like, it's finally paying off after like going all these months without really getting paid from the Creator Fund and having to rely on brand deals. And like, you know, obviously that's inconsistent. I was like, okay, like I can do this. I was finally starting to gain confidence like within myself on social media. Then that moves us to April. I made $4,213.87. During this time, I had 13 million views. I don't know how. I don't get how I made more money. I guess my RPM was higher. I don't know how this works, honestly. I'm just showing you guys the numbers and looking at my analytics. I don't know how I made $4,000, $1,000 more dollars. But this is when I'm posting videos with my boyfriend. We're posting our dinner videos consistently. We're posting about our relationship. I'm also still posting about like my childhood and my family and how I grew up. So people are really just getting to know me on a deeper level, getting to know how I think, my relationship, and I guess they're loving it. And I'm loving that they're loving me, honestly. So in May, I made $4,743.04. I'm making consistent money at this point. You couldn't tell me anything. I was just posting my content. I wasn't thinking twice about it. I was really just like feeling like I had my flow. Like everything was going good. My comments were amazing. My followers were growing like crazy. And honestly, I was living life. I think this is around the time when I hit 500,000 followers as well. So like from 350 in January to like 500 in like the spring was very crazy to me. And I was just feeling so accomplished and so proud of myself. Mind you, my goal for the end of the year in 2024 was to hit 500,000, and I literally hit that by spring. So yeah, I was really excited. My content was still the same. I was posting with my boyfriend, I was posting by myself, day in the life, outfits, just whatever. I was just posting how I post now. And that was from 37 million views. So I was doing good. Like I was doing really good. My content was doing so great. And I think that's when I got invited to actually like come to TikTok and join the TikTok creator like group. I don't know, whatever. But like I'm a part of like the TikTok creators. Like TikTok will email me and stuff. I have meetings with them. Like that's when I started busting. They were like, okay, like girl, like your page is blowing up. Like I was like, thank you. Next is June. I made $4,958.73. Again, I made about $200 more. I was still happy. I'm still getting my pape up. And that was for 28 million views. So I guess my RPM was a little bit low. Well, I don't know. So that was for 28 million views. And yeah, I was still just like posting my dinners, posting with my boyfriend, posting with my family. Like it came super natural. Like it wasn't stressful. I wasn't doing anything crazy that I was uncomfortable with. It's just like everything was so natural. I was being so raw and honest with you guys, like about myself, about my life, how I grew up, and just I couldn't have asked for anything better. I literally loved it, honestly. Okay, next month, July, I made $4,954.03. Again, staying consistent. I was still very happy with this number. I was just grinding, working, make sure. I think I was posting between 2 and 3 videos a day, at least trying to. I think TikTok recommended when I met with them. I met with TikTok in July, and they basically told me to keep posting how I was posting. They're saying try to post between 7 and 9 videos a week, and I was pretty much hitting that every single week. So that's why I was having like a lot of success. And they basically told me that when you're getting a lot of views, you need to keep posting because what people see on their For You page is based on the content they interacted with the day before. So if I don't post anything for a day or two, my next video probably won't pop up on their feed. Obviously it can, but just how the algorithm overall works, it's not going to be working on my side if I'm not posting consistently. So that's a little tip if you guys didn't know. Your feed that you see right now is based on what you liked the day before and stuff like that and recently. So that's why you always get like the updates and like part 2s, and TikTok For You page said For You because I was wanting this update. It's because you interacted with it the day or two before and now it's coming back. So yeah. And then this pay period I had 33 million views. So again, it's still staying up. I think this was the month when we made the 50-50 video, whatever, and that kind of like, it didn't go viral on my page. It got, I think, 1 or 2 million views, but I had way more videos during that period that had way more views, but it got stitched and it went viral on like a lot of other people's platforms. It was like their most viewed video. So I think their audience like saw a lot of my content after that, but not through my page. So I wasn't really getting like the money from that, which is fine, or like the views from that. It did change my demographic though. I would say that like my follower count didn't go up or down based on all of that stuff, but it did change my demographic. So my followers were still growing at the same rate, but now there were more men following me. And that was my worst nightmare. Like men, like before all that stuff, my content was like almost 90% women. I was so proud of the environment and the community I had created. And then all of these men are now following me and commenting on my stuff. And then also I think messed up my algorithm just a little bit because when I'm posting my regular like girly content, my new followers aren't enjoying it. They're not interacting with it, so it's not getting pushed anymore. That caused me to have to like transition my content a little bit more and like kind of work around that new curve of now having all of these men on my For You page and trying to make sure they're not continuing to mess up my algorithm. A lot of people were thinking that like all that stuff was like any publicity is good and whatever, getting me all these views. It didn't change my viewership, as you can see. But what it did do, like I said, it gave me a new audience of a demographic that I don't strive to please and I don't make content for in specific. Like, of course, my relationship content is going to go to men and women, whatever. But like my other content, a lot of my, like if I post a hair video, if I post my outfits, my makeup, the men aren't enjoying that. The men aren't looking for that. So it was kind of like, I was really like having to go through my analytics a lot more and just like trying to pay attention and really learn from what was happening in my content and all that stuff. So yeah, that's basically how it impacted me. All right, in August, I made $5,195.03. Again, I'm fluctuating between a few $100s, which is great. I'm loving it. I'm still growing. I'm still expanding. I'm figuring out how to continuously adapt. And again, I'm truly loving it. Like I am loving TikTok. I'm loving my community. I'm loving everything that I'm going live. And then this was for 35 million views. So again, my viewership is not really changing too much, but RPM is fluctuating. Obviously, I still don't understand that fully, but yeah. All right, that brings us to September. I made $3,928.11. So my money did go down quite a bit, but also during the month of August, even though my payout was like good from July, I wasn't posting as consistently. I was kind of taking some time to like, just like, I wouldn't say off of social media, but I definitely wasn't posting as consistent. I wasn't really making my normal content, like my dinner videos. I wasn't really doing any story times about my life or anything like that. I was kind of just like posting fun, like whatever I wanted, just like fun stuff. It wasn't really like my main content. So I was expecting a drop and I was okay with that. Also, me and my boyfriend, we were kind of just like traveling a lot. And honestly, we're focused on life. We were literally just living. So I knew my money was going to go down the next month. And I was happy that it went down this much. Like I was fine with this number. Like I was still good. I wasn't like stressed. So this was for 15 million views. So it definitely went down a lot. But also, like I said, I posted a lot less content. And the content I was posting wasn't my typical content that my followers were expecting, especially now with my new male audience. So yeah. All right, October we made $3,892.15. Kind of the same as the month before. I'm still posting like about the same stuff, slightly different from what I was posting like spring and summer. Sporadically posting my dinner videos and like my lunch videos and the videos that you guys probably know me for. But again, I'm still like branching out, trying to get these men off my page, posting more girly content, knowing that my viewership is going to be lower, but it'll filter through my followers. Again, I don't dislike when men follow me, and I think the men that do follow me and that were following me before all the 50-50 stuff are like true followers and true supporters. But the type of men that followed me because of that were looking for drama. They were looking for negativeness. They were looking for toxicity. So I was not feeding them that. This was the pay for 14 million views. So again, a lot lower than like spring and summer. But again, I'm fine with that. All right, in November, I got paid $3,681.53. We're pretty consistent. Nothing is really changing. I'm happy. I'm growing at a steady rate. My viewership is fine. And that was for a month that generated 12 million views. So again, that's a lot of views. I'm not mad at that. I'm not complaining at all. All right, bringing us to December. So remember, December I'm getting paid for November's videos. December I got paid $4,399. My views are starting to go back up. I'm at 21 million views and I'm posting content that makes me happy and that I truly love. Like my girly content was doing well, my dinner videos were doing well. This is the month I posted the Snicker salad video, which got a lot of views around the world and other countries. So I love that discourse that came with that and how they're talking about how Americans are so unhealthy and this is a salad, like all that stuff. It was hilarious to me. See, that was the last month I got paid in December, but I will share January's income from the videos that I made in December that kind of wrapped up the year. But before I do that, the total for my 2024 TikTok Creator Fund income is $43,270.38. Obviously, this number is before taxes, so gotta take out taxes, and doesn't include any brand deals that I was getting throughout the year. But from the Creator Fund, I was very, very, very satisfied with this number. I reached a lot of my financial goals in 2024 as far as my savings, as far as my income, as far as my monthly income. Like I was really grinding when it comes to obviously TikTok and my brand deals and everything else. So I was very pleased. I feel very blessed. And I'm just hoping and praying that I can continue with the fire that's underneath me to keep producing content that I love and that generates me a healthy, nice, stable income and that you guys also love. Now, just for the nosy people, in December, I earned / in January I got paid $3,869.64. This was around the holiday time. I wasn't really posting super consistently, but you know, I still did pretty well. I'm still happy with that number. The total that I got paid in January that I earned in December was from 12 million views. So again, that's still really good. Honestly, if I get over 10 million views in a month, I'm happy. Like, that's a lot of views to have in a month. That's a lot of eyes on you in a month. That's a lot of people and their energy and their thoughts, feelings, whatever in 1 month. So 10 million views in 1 month, hey, I will not complain. I'm sorry, I will not complain. Have I had better months? 37 million, whatever, with 20 million? Yeah. Yeah, did I love it? Yeah. Am I happy if I get 10? Yeah. Like, I don't know. I'm not greedy. I guess I want you guys to also understand, like, everything that a creator posts isn't going to have the main goal of, like, generating a bunch of views or getting a bunch of money. Especially a creator like me, I genuinely create content because I love it. I would be doing this with or without getting paid. So, and I was doing this way before I was getting paid, before I even knew about the Creator Fund or anything like that. So a lot of times when I make videos that I just genuinely want to post that maybe don't fit my brand or don't fit my audience or whatever, people will go and they'll comment like, oh, you're flopping, you're in your flop era. And it's mainly those followers that I got during that specific time that we talked about earlier. This video wasn't targeted to go produce 17 million views. This video I just made for fun because I like it. Like, sometimes it's just because I like it. And I think people are so used to everyone wanting everything to be a money grab, where they just assume, where it's like, oh, you're flopping, oh, you're this. Every video I post is not meant to go viral. As creators, we know how to gain views. We know how to generate revenue. If we want to just keep posting clickbait stuff and viral things and whatever, we can. That's not always the most fun, though. That's not always the most authentic to who we are and us. And me specifically, I'm speaking for myself now. I'm not going to just keep pushing stuff out because it'll go viral or because it's a trending topic. Does that mean I will never push things out because it's trending and it's funny and whatever? No, sometimes I will. But I don't post things that I don't like or that I don't want to post just because it'll get me views. Oh, it's flopping. Oh, your channel sucks. Oh, this. How do you feel? Oh, whatever. I feel great because the video was super fun to make and I love how it turned out. That's why I posted it. Like, duh. But I'm not a greedy person. I'm not going to be sitting here like, oh, I need to generate millions and millions and millions of views every single month. Otherwise, like, no. Like, I cherish the smallest victories. Like, I don't care. I'm proud of myself. And I hope you guys are proud of me. And I hope that I make you guys proud when I'm making content. And I'm trying to make sure as I grow and as I expand, I'm staying true to who I am, staying genuine to my personality. I don't want to just be someone that just gets turned out and turns fake and turns whatever. Like, I really try to focus on what I want, who I want to be. And that's more important to me than getting another extra 10 or 20 million views a month. Like, truly. Do I love those months? Yes. But do I want to make sure that when I'm getting those views that it's because of content that I produce that I enjoy and that I'm proud of? Yes. So I guess it's just give and take. And if you want to be a creator, literally just pick up your phone and record a video. Like, I cannot express that enough. You don't know what's gonna hit. Posting that you love, so that way no matter what happens, no matter how many views it gets, you're satisfied with that. That's my biggest advice. Just like, post things that you want to see, post things that you love. I'm posting this video because I love when other creators post videos like this. I'm posting what I love to see, and I think that's just the best thing to do. Not saying to just keep copying everyone. Like, obviously if someone inspires you or whatever, like how I was inspired by this video, yeah, go for it. If I inspire you, take my videos idea. If you want to post what my boyfriend packed me for lunch every day, post it. I'll reshare it. If you want to post relationship things that you and your boyfriend do or don't do, and you want to go through all of our topic ideas and kind of share your spin on it, do it. Obviously put your spin on it and like do it in your way. Don't just be copy and paste, because you want to make sure you're having fun with it. You want to make sure it's organic to you. So I don't know. I'm just so pro everyone being a creator. I literally try to convince everyone in my family to be a creator, like all of my siblings, my parents. I'm like, pick up your phone, like, let's make some videos today, like, we can do this, like, just do it. It's so fun. Like, the lifestyle that it can provide for you and the work is so fun. Like, obviously not everyone's gonna love it, but if you're even a little bit interested, just try. Just try. You may say you don't have time, you may think you don't have time. When I was a creator, when I first started content creating, especially like every single day consistently, I was not only teaching, so working full-time, and you know, teachers, they don't only work 40 hours. We have grading that we take home and all this extra stuff. I was teaching full-time. I was a realtor. Not only was I working for clients and buying and selling their houses with them, I also bought my own house in the process and was finding my own house and doing that entire process. So I was literally working over 60 hours a week. You know how I was able to film every single day? during my 20-minute lunch break, during my 20-minute, I think we had like 28, maybe, I don't know. The lunch break was short. But by the time I would go heat my food up and bring it back to my classroom, 20 minutes. My 20-minute lunch break was all I had every single day. And I posted almost every single work day. Because that's when I had time during lunch. I would set my phone up. A lot of my videos, I was saying, oh, I'm rushing. I have 7 minutes left. I have 8 minutes left. I didn't care how much time I had left. I'm putting up my phone. I have to eat lunch. Let me quickly show them. Not only because I loved watching them, I loved documenting my journey. I still look back and like look at those videos for inspo when I'm hungry or when I'm wanting to get groceries or whatever. Like, what was I eating? Like, let me get some lunch ideas. Like, I still look back. I'm so grateful that I documented that period of my life. And yeah, I would just say, like, I hope this motivates you to like go make content. Like, just do it. Comment your TikTok username, comment your Instagram, comment your YouTube. I'll come to your page. I'll show you some love. Like, we can all do this together. Like, genuinely. Like, I love... Let me stop yapping. This video is becoming too long. This is about money. That's how much money I made. Hopefully you guys like it. Don't be too deep in my pockets, but I put you a little bit in my business. So, see you later.